Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, The Nell B Life. I'm Nelson and today I'm going to take a ride out through the countryside down into South Carolina and visit one of my favorite restaurants that I discovered a few years ago called Big Boys BBQ. It's a great country diner, has buffet style serving, and it's been a while since I've been there, so I'm going to head that way. So I hope you'll choose to join in and follow along as I travel the byways and the back roads and ultimately wind up there at Big Boys. Thank you.
I hear a familiar sound approaching. First arriving is my neighbor Will on his Kawasaki. I think it's a 900. Next to arrive is Tarnez, who is riding Kawasaki Voyager. You've seen him in several of my prior ride videos.
Morning.
This is going to be a great day of riding with my squares. We're taking an off-interstate route. I think, is a nice scenic route down to Clinton, South Carolina. This road is a favorite for cyclists. Also, the National Whitewater Center is off of this road, where I understand there's great mountain bike trails. This route also runs along the borders of the South Fork River as it merges to the Catawba River, which is between the Gaston and Mecklenburg County line. We've now crossed the Catawba River from Mecklenburg County and now in Gaston County and in the east side of Belmont, which is the first city in Gaston County. Originally settled around the colonial area, the first fort was built by a group of Dutch settlers near the junction of the South Fork and the Catawba River in the 1750s. This early community came to be known as Garibaldi Station. In 1833, the community was renamed to Belmont, which means beautiful mountain, and the name was chosen due to the proximity to Fires Mountain. Belmont is a peninsula surrounded by the Catawba River to the east, Lake Wylie to the south, and the South Fork of the Catawba River to the west. I first moved to Gaston County back in 1984 before the population boom of Charlotte. Now Belmont is really experiencing its own population boom. We are crossing over the Catawba River once again, but this time on the other side, we'll be in the state of South Carolina. We've ridden about 50 miles, and we're just going to pull over for a quick break. We're near the town of Union, South Carolina, and ironically, there's a group of cyclists here as well. After a brief break, we're back on the road, making our way. Came upon a car that was traveling a bit slower. So those wide open roads gave me an opportunity to roll on the throttle, and we passed this car easily. The traffic is very low along this route, and I was enjoying the solitude and the scenery as we were riding through the woodlands. Ahead, I saw an oncoming truck, and it pulled over to the curb, so I was wondering why it was doing that. And then suddenly, as I was coming over the crest of this hill, I saw why, what had happened. There were several aluminum cans spread all over the road that apparently blew off of his truck. Fortunately, there were just aluminum cans, and we were all able to dodge them. Riders must always stay alert. As we enter Carlis, South Carolina, we're only 18 miles away from the restaurant in Clinton, and this town is getting ready to have their Christmas parade. So I'm glad we didn't get tied up into the traffic. We were less than 10 miles away from Clinton when the first drops of rain started to fall and things started to get damp. These cars were traveling slower, so I just passed by them as we could. As we arrived in Clinton, the roads were barely damp. That was a great thing. We were just a couple of minutes away from the restaurant now. Will, sitting on his bike, is letting his brother know that we're here. He plans to come over and meet
So
us.
here we are at Big Boy's Barbecue in Clinton, South Carolina. Been here a few times and it's always great. I'm gonna let you see what they have for their lunch selection while we enjoy a lunch. I'm glad to be here. Some peach cobbler, pork skins, barbecue, baked beans, ribs on Saturdays, potatoes, black-eyed peas, green beans, carrots, fried fish, macaroni and cheese, like a barbecue chicken. Salad bar. That's colorful. And desserts. And bread.
I've been to this restaurant maybe 6 or 7 times, and it's always absolutely delicious. I didn't have to add any seasoning to the dishes. While we enjoyed our meal inside, we watched it pick up with the rain, but at the time we were leaving, it was starting to slow down a lot. Will's parents live in Lawrence, and that's about 8 miles away. And we're going to swing by his parents' home for him to pick up something, and then we'll hit the road heading back to Charlotte. Once leaving Will's parents' home, we're headed back to Charlotte off interstate route, taking Highway 29 for the most part, until we got up near the North Carolina line, and then we dropped on 85 to save some time. Had a little rain, but it wasn't bad. It was chilly, damp, and dark getting home, but I was comfortable with what I wore. And the main thing is that we all made it home safely.